Hi guys, I wanted to show you how to make my lentil tacos. If you have tried some of my recipes, you know that I like a lot of flavor in my food, and these are packed with flavor. They are delicious and so inexpensive to make. They're completely vegetarian and they have become a great addition to my monthly menu plan. So let me get started and show you how to make them. This is everything you're going to need to make your lentil tacos. And like I mentioned, they are packed with flavor, but you can really adjust the recipe to your preferences. And if you want to add a little bit more of something or leave, say, the jalapeno pepper out, you can definitely do that. You're going to need 3.5 cups of water, and then you'll need 2 cups of lentils. I use the red split lentils from Trader Joe's. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You'll need a small finely chopped onion. You'll need 3 cloves of garlic and then half of a jalapeno pepper. You're going to need the juice of about half a lime. Sometimes I add a little bit more, so I have a whole lime here, and I'll just kind of taste it after I add half. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of ground coriander, and then you're going to need some salt. Depending on your taste, you can add a teaspoon, and then if you want a little bit more, you can add that as well. You're going to need about 1/4 cup of fresh cilantro. You can always add more of that as well. And this makes enough for 12 tacos. So I have the corn taco shells from Trader Joe's. And then to top your lentil tacos, I think it's great with some lettuce and fresh salsa and lime wedges to squeeze on top. So I will also link the recipe for my fresh salsa. You're going to start by cooking your lentils. So you're going to just add your water to a pot, and you're going to put the lentils in there with the water, so you don't have to let your water boil first. And then you will just bring your lentils and water to a boil, and while you're waiting for that, you can heat a medium skillet over medium-high heat. In the meantime, you can either finely mince your onions, garlic, and jalapeno pepper, or if you have a food processor or a chopper, you can use that, and that will get it nice and small. I am using I just used my little Ninja here, and it chopped everything up in like 5 seconds. Once your skillet is nice and hot, you can add your 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And you're just going to saute your onions, garlic, and jalapeno pepper for about 3 minutes until they're nice and tender. And then once your lentils come to a boil, you're going to reduce your heat to medium and cover them and simmer them for 10 minutes. So you're just going to let your lentils simmer for about 10 minutes over medium-low heat, and you can saute your garlic, onions, and jalapeno pepper until they are nice and tender for about 3 minutes. You can also go ahead and preheat your taco shells. I just preheat my oven to 425 degrees and put them all on a baking sheet and then pop them in the oven for about 3 minutes. After your lentils are done cooking, you can just kind of smash them a little bit. And I like them to have the texture of like refried beans. So it really doesn't take much smashing because they're really soft. You'll want to stir in your jalapeno pepper, onion, and garlic that you sauteed. And then you can also stir in your cilantro. I just chopped my cilantro up kind of coarsely, and you can always add more if you really like cilantro. I juiced my lime. I have the whole lime juice here, so I'm just going to add like half at a time and kind of see how it tastes. And then you can add your spices. So I have 2 teaspoons of coriander, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, And then about a teaspoon of salt. You can always add a little bit more if you would like. And then just mix it all together and give it a taste, because you can always add a little bit more of the lime juice or the spices, cilantro, salt. Just make sure you give it a taste before you put it in your taco shells. The only thing I did was add the rest of the lime juice, so I ended up using the juice from a whole lime. I really like the flavor of lime, and I think the flavor of this is perfect. I know it doesn't look really pretty in the pan. And then once your taco shells are heated, you can just spoon this right into the center. So this is what your tacos will look like when you put the lentils in. There is plenty to fill them up pretty well with the lentil mixture. Like I mentioned, we like to have our lentil tacos with lettuce, some of my fresh salsa on top, and then some lime wedges on the side to squeeze on top of the lentil tacos. They are quite delicious. And then we also have some chips and salsa. I will put the link to my fresh salsa recipe below. So I hope you will give these lentil tacos a try. Let me know if you do. Thank you so much for watching.